Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas live trading room for Friday, July the 6th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions for me, you can use this email address right there. This is a link to get into our free room, and this is a subscription link. There's a 15% instant savings with the promo code that's there in the body of the email. I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern time. I go to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and 3 o'clock on Fridays. Well, newsflash, I did not do a pre-market trade. Amazing. Now, I almost took this one. B-Box, of course, had a interesting day yesterday. It actually was a Holly alert just under $1. Got up to this level before it just faded. The day before, it had a horrible collapse. So it looked like it was trying to come back yesterday, but it just faded. I actually saw it right here. If you look at maybe I'll get to a 5-minute chart. You'll see what I saw. This is the pre-market. That tan area is the pre-market. So I saw this little pop here, and I saw this. Well, I guess it's over. And then all of a sudden, look what happened. I mean, this stock went from $1.09 all the way to $1.75 in the pre-market on volume. I mean, that's a tremendous increase. I just didn't get it, and I guess they did have some news. Be that as it may, some kind of a $10 million contract with maybe up to $300 million over 5 years. I'm not saying it's a fluff PR, but remains to be seen whether or not any of that will completely come true. I'm not saying it's fake news, but believe me, I'm not saying it like that. But it definitely was an eye-catching headline, and I just missed it. So anyway, I did take it later. I thought maybe it might went on that 180 break. But right there, actually, I think it was right, it must have been right there when I took it. And it did pop up to 187, and then it moved back down. So I took actually a 5-cent loss on that one. And now it looks like it's capitulating. But who knows? Maybe on Monday it'll have another rally. But my star for the day definitely was ARQL. So ARQL came on my momentum less than 10 scanner. This scanner right now is producing some really nice alerts, especially until earnings season starts, which is another, say, 2 weeks. Certainly the smaller ones are getting more play, more activity, and so this one absolutely had a lot of play. 611, oops. Okay, good. My other monitor went blank, which is always scary. 611 is where I got into this one. You know how I love to, this is the 5-minute, so I think actually what happened is it popped up and then it came down, and then the second time it broke 6. I took the trade, got down to 598. Took the trade right here at 611 and did sell some. Let's see, it's 628, I guess right around here. And then I sold some right here, 633, and at 635, you don't see the second mark. But on the way down, and then look what it did. Now I did not get into it. Actually, I think I was on my break. And I saw this, and I posted it in the room, but I did not take it. And but anyway, a nice little trade from going from 610 to 635, nice little percentage increase. Now here's one that I wish I had taken. I talked about it at length today. In the pre-market, I said, guys, you might want to watch this one for a potential swing trade. And this is a recent IPO. Get to the daily chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I guess there was this IPO day. It really did nothing for the longest period of time. Little dip, starting to come up. And then yesterday, look at that. Now these are all new highs, of course, lifetime highs, because this is a recent IPO. So when this happened, I said, okay, guys, you know what? If it takes out 9, this might be a very interesting swing trade. And that's exactly what it did. In fact, you could have intraday traded it too. The 15-minute, there we go. So yeah, you could have easily have intraday traded if you didn't want to swing it. Unfortunately, I didn't take it. Look, a lot of times what I'm doing in the room, of course, is I'm pointing out opportunities to people. I'm already in one swing, and I guess I just didn't feel like taking another one. But I could have certainly taken this one just as an intraday. The volume was a little bit light, which is maybe one reason why I shied away from it a little bit. I mean, it's at 500,000 shares now. But as a swing, it was excellent. So I know a lot of people in the room did take advantage of that. I did take one Holly trade, BLCM. Didn't work out. You got the alert right here at around 850. Took the trade at 860. Popped a little bit, and then it came down. Took a 10-cent loss on it. And let's see. Oh, I did take a little short on Galt. That's funny because somebody popped into the room and said, "Hey, I'm long." I looked at this and I thought, okay, a little breakdown below 6 right there. So I took the short at 690. So at 690. I mean, it wasn't a tremendous trade. Okay, I mean, it got down to 672. I covered some at 677 and 680, and then I'm glad, for the people who were actually swinging this one that it did pop up. And that is really about it. What else am I looking at here? Yeah, I'm going to stick. A lot of people ask me for my IPO tracker. I'm tracking the IPOs using this alert window. Really, all it's doing is looking for new lows and new highs. I think with a minimum of 100,000 shares of volume. Now you can't have this. I can't give this to you. It's a symbol list. I created called IPO. I mean, it's very, very simple. And what you have to do is you just create a symbol list. Hopefully you know how to do that. And then I'm going to put the link for the IPO link that I use, which basically shows all the recent IPOs. Just copy the symbols in one by one into your symbol list. And then, as I've done here, I created a symbol list, obviously called IPO, and I just say only the following lists. So now that symbol list is attached to this window. So every time one of these IPOs makes a new high or new low, I know about it. So, I was really interested in actually in GUE. GUO. Or maybe is that right? Or is it GOU? No, it's GUE. I don't know why it's not showing up. Just a second here. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Z. There you go. So I was actually pretty interested in shorting this one if it got down below 50. And I actually did take that one. I actually shorted at 26.50. And it popped up to 26.60, and I got out for a 10-cent loss. But you can see what I'm looking at on the daily chart. And, if it takes this level out with any authority, I mean, look underneath. There's nothing to support it. So even later on today, but certainly Monday, if it can take this level out, I'm going to be all over a short on this because, I mean, the support is, $6 away. And that's about it. So let me just close this down and bring back the capture program. There you are. So, again, any questions for me, you can use this email address. Link for our free room. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. This is a subscription link. There's a promo code there for 15% off. Either on a monthly, first month only, standard or premium, or of course for the entire year, standard or premium. I'll open the room bright and early, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, Monday morning. And so I hope to see you in our trading room Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.